Hey everybody, and welcome back to News to Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And today I'm going to be reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, this is Marvel Studios' first turn into the R-rated, movies. It's their very first official R-rated film, so that in itself is already a shocker and a surprise to all the Marvel Studios fans out there who've been watching Marvel Studios movies since the beginning. Who would have thought that they would do this? And it's just incredible. But anyway, Deadpool Wolverine sees the return of Ryan Reynolds, of course, as Wade Wilson Deadpool, and the incredible, amazing Hugh Jackman as Logan and Wolverine. So this movie was just bonkers amazing. Right now, it's actually doing over $480 million right now worldwide in just 3 days. That's how well this movie is performing, and it's just awesome. Now, this movie is also directed by Sean Levy, who's worked with Ryan Reynolds and, of course, Hugh Jackman in the past in a multitude of movies. And from everything like the action to the comedy to the chemistry between the main characters, which is, Deadpool and Wolverine, it's just incredible. Now, the story element, it's not all there. It's not the best, and it's nothing to write home about. However, I think for the most part, including myself, all the fans went to go see this movie because, Hugh Jackman is a huge box office draw. And for many years, Hugh Jackman has said that he's never returning to the role of Wolverine, and he would gladly pass the torch on to somebody else that wants to, take the mantle of the claws, just put on the claws and be Wolverine. But no, after this after this movie, I could say that this is probably the best performance of Hugh Jackman yet. At least his take on the Wolverine Logan character, and everybody else would agree, including his co-star Ryan Reynolds, who also thinks that Hugh Jackman is Wolverine and nobody else can play him. And I think a lot of us fans really feel the same exact way. We have that same sentiment. But aside from that, my only minor criticism is that the story is just not very strong enough. The villains aren't always the best. There are two villains. There's I guess I would call it a sub villain, and then of course the main villain. And of course, this review is not gonna have any spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it yet, because I don't want to be a jerk and just reveal any kind of thing, for you guys that I want you all to go see the movie. I know that there's a lot of people out there who haven't seen it yet. Even some of my coworkers from my job who have not seen the movie yet, they're still waiting to go see it. Now, this movie has everything that you can expect, and this movie also pokes fun at everything that you can expect. So Deadpool does a great job at poking fun at Disney several times, Marvel, and of course even Fox. This movie also has a gratuitous amount of cameos, but I say gratuitous loosely, meaning I'm using the word gratuitous, and I think it's gratuitously good, if that makes any sense. The gratuitous amount of cameos is a good thing in this movie, and I think they've served their purpose. These cameos aren't just cameos that you see them for about a few seconds to about a minute. No, these cameos actually serve their purpose for the plot of the movie, and I think they were used really well here. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you would figure out who makes an appearance in this movie. You might have seen rumors, you might have seen some leak footages, you might have seen some people uploading videos of them watching the movie in theaters. If you do that, I think you're a total jerk. Just full disclosure, you're a douchebag, honestly, if you do that. It's not cool. But aside from that, everything that you think that you would worry about, typically Marvel Studios nowadays, they tend to have cameos of other actors, or in this case other Marvel characters appearing in current Marvel movies, and sometimes they serve no purpose, and sometimes people just get hyped up for that reason alone. They go see a Marvel movie because they know a character is going to make an appearance, and that's really shouldn't be the reason why you should go see a Marvel movie. You should go see a Marvel movie, or at least you should go see any movie, because you're looking forward to the story, the writing, the chemistry between the characters, the performances, and everything like that. And this movie delivers it. Yeah, the plot is not exactly the strongest plot, but I think from everything from the performances, the chemistry, the acting, the comedy, the writing, all that just shadows the plot. Excuse me, I just hit my microphone. Also, if you notice my background, kind of playing around with something with my videos, because I did get a comment about how my backdrop was a little bit boring, where I only had about a closet door and an actual bedroom door in the back room and just white walls. So I kind of figured, let's throw in a background. I love Asus, by the way, just want to put that out there. But aside from that, Deadpool Wolverine was a magnificent time. I would totally watch this movie again. I'm gonna give Deadpool Wolverine, because of the performances, because of the return of Hugh Jackman, because of the comedy, because of the amazing chemistry between its main characters and everything else, I think we're going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. I truly enjoyed the movie. This movie provides fan service. This movie pleases its audience and, of course, the fans. And it's everything that every comic book fan has been looking forward to in a Marvel Studios movie. Now, will Marvel Studios learn from this and apply the same quality from Deadpool and Wolverine in their future movies moving forward? I don't think so. I think this movie was made directly by Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds' involvement. Like, I think Ryan Reynolds, of course, Hugh Jackman too, but mostly I think Ryan Reynolds was heavily involved to give us the movie that we got today, because I don't really think a lot of people from Marvel Studios really got heavily involved. This is Ryan Reynolds' baby. He is Deadpool, and I think he knows what he's doing with the character, because he essentially is the character. And moving forward, when it comes to creativity and writing scripts and jokes and stuff like that, I think he's going to be taking charge of that moving forward. Whether he makes an appearance in, let's say, Secret Wars, I don't know if he's going to be making an appearance in Doomsday, because that movie's going to be rather probably serious, and so is Secret Wars. But moving forward, Ryan Reynolds will take charge of that, probably have control over his own scripts, and of course have a little bit of he'll probably take some input from other people, like Kevin Feige. He would have to run it through by Kevin Feige, of course, to have to allow his input to be implemented in the script, meaning his input as in Ryan Reynolds. But aside from that, man, like this movie is fantastic. I urge you to go see it. It is a wonderful time. A lot of loud laughs, a lot of cheering, a lot of good emotional beats, and overall just a killer, amazing, fun time. Deadpool Wolverine is just simply awesome, and it'll please the audiences and especially the comic book fans. But anyways, that's my review of Deadpool Wolverine. Simply an amazing movie. Go see it if you haven't had the chance to go see it. I urge you to do it. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so you don't miss anything. Dislike the video if you did. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.